Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a get ready with me with a fellow makeup artist friend, Gaby.
Hi.
I will link her Instagram down below so you guys can follow her and check out all her work.
Yes.
So yeah, we're just gonna get ready and just talk and so you can get to know us a little bit.
And we also just did a video over on my channel that for some reason, it was actually not as hard as we thought it was going to be. It's a challenge video, the No Mirror Makeup Challenge. So you guys have to watch that one also.
It was a little hard. The lashes, you'll see. You'll see. Okay, so we're going to get started.
So I'm going to start off with my brows.
I'm going to moisturize real quick because Mama's dry. I'm using my Tatcha water cream.
So I'm using a Kiss like pencil. It's just a regular Kiss eyebrow pencil. But I always like to go lighter on my brows.
Same. Oh my god. That's so good. I've never used the Kiss brow pencil. I've used the NYX one though.
I don't think I've ever used the NYX. I like the Kiss. It reminds me of Anastasia Brow Wiz because it's so tiny. You guys could see. It's like super, super tiny and precise.
I'm going to start with brows because I clean it up with concealer. So that's my first step. If I do eyeshadow, then brows, then clean it with concealer, I ruin the shadow.
Yeah.
So that's why I do that. Oh, I didn't get my brow stuff.
My brows always look like a hot mess, but then when I clean them, they look good. But I always make like a huge mess. Yeah.
Me too. So I'm going to go in with my Brow from Benefit. So it's like a little pomade. I feel like sometimes the brow pencils pulls my hair.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Start balding.
I just don't like pomades. I feel like they're too dark. Like it's too intense. I don't like a super intense brow.
Gotcha.
At least not for me. Like on my face.
It's not your style.
Definitely not. Sometimes I do want them to be a little bit more filled in. Definitely. But I've been really into like the natural brow lately.
Mm-hmm. I always try to do natural, but
it ends up not being natural. Okay, so how did you get into makeup?
I've always loved makeup. This is really, truthfully, how I started. Yeah. My sister would go clubbing a lot. And we're 7 years apart. She's older. So I would watch her do her makeup and my aunt do her makeup. And I would just, when they would leave, I would attack all their stuff. And I would, go ham on my eyeshadow. And I would just practice like that. I loved it. I would do it on my friends. When I think it was still senior year or maybe the year after, I started working for Estee Lauder. I was freelancing for them, and I got a lot of experience there with different skin, different eyes.
Yeah.
And I still am a super YouTube watcher. Practicing, I would do it, wipe it off, do it again, and then I started working for MAC. Then I met Trisha there, met a bunch of other girls. And I don't know, I decided to go freelancing, do it on my own, and here we are.
Perfect.
Yeah. And you?
So, my mom is an actress and a TV host, so I would always go with her to all of her shoots. And since I was little, like I would always wait in the makeup room, and I would convince them to do my makeup.
How cute.
And just ever since I was little, I was such a girly girl. I always wanted to play with makeup. I always wanted her to do my makeup and whatever, and then growing up throughout high school, I would always like do my friends' makeups and all that, and then I started working at Abercrombie & Fitch when I graduated high school, and I hated it, and my mom's like, well, you need a job, so why don't you start charging for makeup? And it was supposed to be like a side thing. Like I went to college, I graduated with my bachelor's in psychology, but then through that, I kind of started doing the whole YouTube thing too. So a lot of people would ask me, like, what do you use for this? What do you use for that? And then I figured I could just have a place where everyone goes and sees what I'm actually using.
Right.
So that's how I got into, like, YouTubing. So I have 2 channels, the one in English, Katana Glam English, and then the one in Spanish, just Katana Glam. And then that's how I kind of started making a career out of, like, beauty blogging and stuff.
That's cool.
I took classes with makeup artists. Like, I've always freelanced. I never worked, like, anywhere. I thought about that. But then I was like, no, because I can't make, like, my own hours. Like, I don't know. I always wanted to just freelance instead. I took some classes with makeup artists that my mom knew, and then just, like, friends of friends, word of mouth. Instagram helped me so much.
It does. It's insane how most people that book me, especially for prom and stuff, it's like, where'd you find me? Instagram.
Yeah.
That's, like, the #1 place. nowadays.
Yeah.
Apart from word of mouth.
Right. It's usually like, oh, I follow your Instagram because you did my friend's makeup and blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Instagram is the bomb.
By the way, guys, I'm just moisturizing my face right now. I'm using the Garnier Illuminating Moisturizer.
I'm setting the pomade with some, what's this called? Foolproof Brow Powder from Benefit as well. I feel like this sets that cream texture. Especially with how hot it is here, man.
Yeah, because if you don't set it, it'll move, right?
Exactly.
I just primed my face with this new Glam Squad Morning Glow Radiant Face Primer. I didn't even know that Glam Squad had their own makeup line, but they just sent me some the other day. They have lipsticks, they have highlighters, they have the primer.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm prepping my eyes with some concealer. What's your favorite concealer to prep your eyes with?
Honestly, my favorite is the Tarte Shape Tape.
Yeah.
It's the full coverage. Even though sometimes it can be a little dry on the under eye and stuff, you know? I like the Tarte.
Yeah, I like the Tarte too. I started using the GRWU Beauty ones, and I love those. I
haven't tried.
I feel like your shipping is way too expensive.
Really?
It's like $8. And I'm like, I'm spending 18 plus 8. And so I want to spend almost 30 on a concealer, no. And then I started using these from L'Oreal. I keep wanting to say L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Full Wear, and a lot of people on YouTube were saying like, oh, it's similar to Tarte Shape Tape, but I don't think it is, to be honest with you. Like, it's pretty full coverage, but it's definitely not drying at all.
I can't not like do a brow and not clean them up after.
So I'm weird. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't.
No, I have to.
Like today I didn't do it under, but I'm definitely going to do it on top because the top is always what looks the craziest. I'm going to be using the Naked Cherry palette from Urban Decay. I feel like it has a lot of pretty purpley berry tones.
That is cute.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the shade Juicy, which is like a coral shade, and just pop that onto my crease.
I'm still at the brow.
That was me in my last video. In my last video, she was literally like 5 steps ahead of me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm still like on eyeshadow.
I wasn't trying to do everything perfect in the other video.
Right, so we're just trying to get through it.
Yep. I know it's not going to be perfect anyways. Okay, so I'm almost done here. I'm going to use the same concealer to prep my eye, which is the Cover FX Power Play.
Ooh, I've never tried that one.
It's good. It's not as full coverage, but
that's the thing. As you guys could see, I have very pronounced under eye circles. So I really need a full coverage. And honestly, even with a full coverage, I'll go back in and layer that shit like over and over. Yeah.
My brows are not like exact to date at all, but you know, you always have those days.
I feel like my brows are cousins. They're not sisters and they're not twins. One is definitely better shaped than the other. I feel like my left, naturally, maybe not once I fill them, but like naturally my left brow is always better than my right brow. I don't know why. So I'm going to take Bing. It's like a purpley shade.
This is the concealer I'm using. Cover FX Power Play. In the shade N Medium 1. This helps conceal any little veins or darkness that you have in your eyelid. It gives you like a blank canvas.
And you like using concealer more than eye primer?
I used to live for MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which is not an eyeshadow primer, but I would use it as a primer. People think it is, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was a primer too.
No, it's a long wear cream eyeshadow.
What?
But it works really well. And I was tired of having to buy, you know, so many different products.
Yeah.
So the concealer works.
It does.
It does the job. What look am I going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do either. I'm clearly going to go for like the berry tones.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly.
It's pretty. I really like that.
Thank you.
I'm using the Natasha Denona Camel palette.
I haven't used any of her products. Just because they're so expensive, I'm like, do I need them?
They are, but I actually really liked it. I used it on my prom girls.
And they loved it?
Yeah. I think I'm just going to do like a soft crease and then like a bronzy wing.
Ooh, that's pretty. So since we're both makeup artists, it's always cool to find someone like that also does YouTube and like Instagram posts and stuff that's like not just a beauty blogger, but they all also like work with other people as a makeup artist. So do you have any like stories, like bad stories, like horrible clients or something? Without saying their names, obviously.
Let me think.
Have you ever had a client that's like super picky and they're like, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that?
Well, everybody has had that client, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I can't pinpoint who it is, but I have had those clients at weddings that they're like, I don't like this, and I don't like this, and do this. It's like, if you know so much, then do it yourself, girlfriend. Like,
yeah. Have you ever had clients that like, they're young, like high school girls or something, and like their moms are the ones that are acting like that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh my god, me too. And I'm always like, wait until the end.
Yes. Actually, yes, I had a bride, and I love her to death. And this was the only bride that actually came to me and said, I want a black smoky eye.
Wow.
And I was like, are you sure? She said
Yeah.
yes. I did it, but you
Full
know,
glam.
since I do eyes first, I let all the fallout.
Of course,
on the
and they
cheeks.
were like, I look like a raccoon.
No, she was fine because she knew about makeup, but her mom was behind her like,
Really?
and I was like, oh my god. But then I'm like, Senora, don't worry, it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
She looked beautiful.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's happened to me before. So I've always freelanced, but I also freelanced for a salon.
Okay.
So I had one lady once, I think she was just having a bad day, like, she was not old at all. Like, she was maybe late 30s, early 40s, like, that's not old. And she didn't look old. So sometimes when you have like texture on your skin or something, like you don't want to pack on too much makeup because then it makes it look like you have more. Because that's another thing. Makeup does not take away texture, people. Makeup can take away color. It can make you look younger. It can make you look older too. Yeah. So that's the thing with makeup. Because a lot of people are like,
can you conceal my wrinkles?
Right, basically. And it's like, not really. Or like if you have a bad acne breakout, like, yeah, you're going to look better, but you might still be able to see the bumps or whatever. She was like really bitchy the whole time. Yeah. And she was like, go really light in the foundation. Don't do any contour. I think it's stupid when people try to look younger. Like, she was just so negative about everything. And it was like kind of when I first started. So if you guys are clients and if you've ever worked with a makeup artist or anything, if you act that way, it makes us more stressed because we're like, oh my god, now we really are so nervous that you're not going to like our work. And we obviously want you to like our work. You're the one paying for it. So whatever, she was like that the whole time. She didn't like the lipstick, she didn't like anything. Apparently she was like that with the hair lady too, but she ended up calling the salon the next day and saying, oh my god, can you apologize to the makeup artist and to my hairstylist because I was having a really bad day. So that was nice that she like acknowledged, I
don't know, but I can have a bad day and I don't think I would be like that.
Same.
I don't know.
She was just complaining about everything, and I was like, oh my god, lady, then why did you come get your makeup done? But then I guess she just, like, she felt bad about it.
Yeah. At least she apologized.
Right.
I guess that's what matters. Right. So I'm gonna do a bronzy winged liner, and I'm gonna use MAC's Rich Ground. It's like this really pretty coppery.
Can you see it? I think I have that one. Yes, I have that one. I love it.
And you want to go soft but glam at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good liner to use. Sometimes black is a little much.
Yeah. I'm carving out the crease a little bit with that concealer.
So I have had a bunch of people DM me after I do like lives or tutorials, like do more, and I'm like, I know, but I'm super awkward, as you can tell. I
can't tell. Like, that's the thing. You're like, I'm so awkward. And I can't tell that you're awkward.
I feel like I'm super awkward. I'm definitely going to try to do more videos, more Instagram videos, probably YouTube as well.
You definitely should. I always try to encourage everyone to do it. Like, it's so fun.
Alright, so we're going to do it. We're going to do more because Gaby said so.
Oh my god, that's one thing. So my name is Gaby, right? But my last name is Cataño. But in English, it's Catano. Because, like, they don't have the ñ. So I have my Instagram as Catano Glam. And that's, like, my YouTube, too. And I've had so many people DM me, like, hey, Kata, what's up, Kata? And I'm like, how do I tell them nicely, like, that's not my name? So I always, like, nicely sign the message with, like, love Gaby,
Yeah.
or like XOXO Gaby Catano, so that they know.
Yeah.
Even like people that I have met in person, that they'll be like, oh my god, Gata, the makeup was great. And I'm like,
That's not me.
that's not me.
So Gabby and I met at an event that we went to for Milan Row. I thought she was super cute, super nice.
I was super friendly that day because I went with my friend Olivia, who's also a blogger, and she was like my +1, and she had told me before, like, oh, I have to leave early, and I'm like, okay, I'll probably know people there anyway, it's fine. I didn't really know anyone. I knew one girl, her name is Sophie. You guys have seen her on my channel if you follow me on my channel. And I had just filmed the collab with her, and I'm like, okay, cool, but I also didn't want to be like a weirdo and stuck to her the whole night.
Yeah.
I saw Yeni with Trisha from Flirtatious Looks, and she has a lash company too, and I was actually wearing her lashes. So then I went up to you guys.
That's like the perfect combo.
Yeah, it was like the perfect way to kind of introduce myself in person and like talk a little. But even that day I was like, oh my god, like I'm so awkward.
I thought it was just me that felt that way.
No, it's me. I always feel that way. But I say, you know, F it.
Yeah, I almost didn't go, I'm telling you. But I'm like, don't be the same Yeni as always.
Yeah, I used to go to events by myself all the time. And to be honest with you, like, I think what taught me, or what gave me the confidence to start doing that, was because I was in a sorority at FIU, and we had to talk to a lot of people we didn't know during recruitment and stuff.
Yeah.
And even just like in college, whenever I had to present something, because in middle school and in high school, I wanted to die every time I had to do a performance or performance, like present a project, a presentation, I would freak out. But I really feel like college just forced me to step out of my comfort zone.
I was actually going to take my husband, and he was like, I am not going with you, because if you go with me, you're going to stand in a corner.
Exactly.
I make you feel comfortable.
Exactly.
I was like, oh man, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like going to events with people that are not going to talk.
Yeah.
And I'm like here with Ashley. Okay, so we. I wish Ashley would come on and say hi.
Hi.
No, you don't. And then Krusty.
Okay,
fine. Well, Ashley's in the background, and Ashley is like a mutual connection between Yeni and I too. Ashley's helping me with like social media, and she's been friends with you like forever. So the other day I took Ashley to an event with me, and she was really shy. But that's not what I was referring to. What I mean is like when I go to an event with someone, and it's like a big event. It's not like a dinner, and like if they don't, I feel like if they don't know anyone, they have to be with them all the time. They stay with you. Yeah. So I love my boyfriend, but if it's like a big event,
you're not invited, sir.
I'm sorry. But we did go somewhere together last week, and he was great. He spoke to a lot of people.
See, like Pepe, he's Hollywood, but I don't think he would.
Right.
I don't think he would have mingled.
Right.
I think I'm gonna set the liner with this bronzy shade from the palette. Right here.
I'm gonna go with the NYX liquid liner in matte, and this is just the regular black liquid liner.
So I'm gonna use the Neutrogena wipes. These are my favorite.
I love those. The only thing is that they make me feel a little greasy after. So I always have to like wash my face at least with water. Like, it leaves like an oily residue.
Yeah, but they really remove everything.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna prime my skin with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This is super moisturizing. That's why I love using it.
I don't have the full size, but I have the mini size from Sephora.
I love it. So we did the full video with the fan on. So if you hear some like weird noise in the background, that's what it is. But we turned it off now. Yeah. So sorry.
Sorry guys. We were hot in here, and then we just got carried away and forgot. That happens to me all the time in my videos.
Okay, for my foundation, I'm going to use my favorite. It's the Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation from Smashbox. I have a lot of texture. My skin is pretty problematic. My rosacea and all that. So I don't like to do super matte foundations. It will emphasize all my pores, all my, imperfections. That's why I like this one. It really looks like skin.
So I left my foundation at home, so I'm going to use the same exact one.
I love it. I really do. This is obviously not my shade, but we're gonna make it work. You better focus, girl.
If you guys were next to us, it's so funny because you really hear the pouncing of the
Yeah.
blenders, of the sponges. Oh my god, this isn't new, but did you see the shade that Beauty Blender threw at Real Techniques?
No,
With the sponge? Oh my god, they put like both of them next to each other and they're like, there's only one, or like you can't.
Oh my god. So guys, the camera decided to stop recording and we didn't realize it. So we're gonna tell you what we used on our skin.
Just in case. For concealer, I went in with the Infallible Fuller Concealer from L'Oreal, and I was in shade Cashmere, and then I just blended it out with this Morphe brush. This one is the M173 from Morphe, and then I just blended out the rest of the concealer with my beauty sponge.
For concealer, I used the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade N Medium 1. And to set my under eyes, I used my Cover FX Translucent Powder. You can't really see it, but translucent powder.
So for those of you who follow me on my YouTube, you know that I did a review with the Jeffree Star Magic Star powder, and I wasn't like in love with it, so I tried to give it another chance, and I realized that no, this shade, for some reason, it is shade Fair. It is not my favorite at all. I feel like it brings out my under eye circles a little bit more, so then I went in with the Secret Brightening Powder from Laura Mercier. As you can see, it's super white, very brightening, and you can definitely only use it like under here.
A little bit.
To set the rest of my face, I went in with the NYX Professional Stay Matte But Not Flat powder. And I'm pretty sure this is in the shade Soft Beige.
Okay, and for bronzer, I used my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. And for blush, I used Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio in Fair Light in the shade Paraíso. Right, Paraíso.
So I went in and I used the ColourPop Pressed Powder in the shade Bronzer. I just applied it right here along like my cheekbones, also under here, my chin, just to add a little bit of bronziness. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Paradise Blush in the shade Charming. I just applied it on the apples of my cheeks. And then for highlight, oh my god, I feel like we're like speeding through it. For a highlight, we both just applied highlight right now, which is where we left off. I'm taking this super white and light highlight from the Jet Setter palette from Aesthetica Cosmetics. I'm just applying it like on my cheekbones, like you would normally apply a highlight on my nose, here. I put highlight everywhere. I don't know where if you do that too.
I put it on my forehead and everything. Yep. Even though I try to like contour it, I put it on my chin, right here, because I want that natural.
Oof, your highlight is like bam.
For highlight, I used the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie Fuego highlight. I love it. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty.
It's such a beautiful highlight. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the Aesthetica one because I did go ahead and wet my brush. So I think that this way it'll give it a little bit more of a pop, which it definitely did, because it was a little bit flat. So I'm taking the Glam Squad Amazing Setting and Hydrating Mist. I just got it right now. And I didn't even know that they had like makeup, but I guess they do. Because I knew they had hair products, but not like actual makeup products.
I've never heard of them.
Of Glam Squad?
No.
Glam Squad is people that are trying to take our jobs, first of
Really?
all. Yeah, they're like makeup artists that are like on the go. I'm kidding. If any of you guys work for Glam Squad, I'm totally kidding. I love their products. But yeah, it's basically like a crew that you call and they go to your house and they do your hair and makeup, whatever. I feel like it's cool when you need something last minute, but it's never like a personalized, like you don't know who you're getting pretty much. Now,
it's a little risky.
Right. Now they are coming out, or they came out with their beauty line and with their like hair product line and all that. Yeah.
Glam Squad. For mascara, I used the MAC Extended Play Mascara. For lashes, I'm using Flirtatious Looks and Lash in the style Two Timing. It's my favorite style of lashes.
I don't have that one.
I like them. It has like a double flare to them, so they look kind of like,
oh, yeah. Very pretty.
I really do like them.
And I'm going in with the L'Oreal, what's this called? Unlimited Mascara. And for me, I'm going to take the Lily Lashes from her Premium Synthetic line, and this is in Atlanta. These are great if you want a good dramatic lash that are like cheap. So I'm taking the House of Lashes glue.
Oh yeah, I didn't say I used Kiss Lash Glue.
I've never tried Kiss Lash Glue. I like Kiss Lashes though, like for a more natural look.
Mm-hmm.
I like those and I love Ardell's.
Oh, I love Ardell too. Demi with these.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, those are
Right?
cute!
It's in my face.
So cute.
Wow, what a difference lashes make.
For real.
I don't like to be too pushy when someone doesn't want the lashes. Because when I work, I want you to like how you look and, you know, what I did for you. But I always recommend a lash. Always.
Once you see the difference that an eyelash can, like even here, like these lashes
Yeah.
aren't even like that dramatic, but it's just like, wow.
It
Compared to
opens
this
eye.
eye, it's like way more open. Ooh, your makeup looks really pretty.
I love it. This is like my go-to look.
It's very pretty. What should I eat after? What's a good place around here?
I love Cheesecake Factory. It's right there in Paramount.
Oh yeah, you know that's where like BoxyCharm is
Oh really?
and Revlon. Yeah, they're all in that area.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know I haven't signed up for Boxy.
Really?
I need to. I need to because I'm missing out.
I love it. I get PR now, but I used to pay for it like
Mhm.
before, and I loved it because it's only $21 a month,
It's cheap.
and like you get 5 to 6 full size products versus like all the other subscription boxes. You pay a little bit less, but you don't get the full size products, and
Right.
it's like the products, and half the time you don't even like the products that they send you. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I gotta sign up for Boxy.
So I'm taking the 24/7 Light On Pencil from Urban Decay in the shade Alkaline. It's like a purpley plum shade.
For lips, I don't know if I should do a neutral or like a pop of color.
Ooh, do a pop of color.
I think I will. So for my lips, I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Kristen K. It's a really pretty strawberry color. I don't want to go red, but some color.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just use this Almay Go Wild. It's a very, very pretty nude shade, and I'm gonna take Subculture from MAC to line my lips. This is my favorite nude lip liner.
Subculture.
Uh-huh.
I love Stripped On.
I've never used it. I think I've tried it at like the MAC store or
It's
something,
so
and I
good.
like it, but I've never bought it.
It's so good.
I love this one from Almay. I feel like it really makes your lips feel super smooth. Like it doesn't feel like a matte lip color, but it looks matte,
Yeah.
like on you. Well, maybe not.
Is it
right
like a
now on
satin?
camera. It's kind of like a satin, yeah. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this OG gloss from Victoria's Secret. I love these glosses.
It's a good gloss.
Are you more? You said you were more of like a glossy, right? Oh no,
Mhm.
you. Are you
I like more of a satin finish
satin?
because I like the matte look, but I don't like the dryness.
Mm-hmm. I'm that girl that always has lipstick like in her teeth. Always, it's so embarrassing. I have to like go like this. Always.
I always use foundation to clean up the edges of my lips. Concealer can be a little too white unless you use a darker concealer.
Mm-hmm. I love that color though.
It's pretty.
It's almost red,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. But it looks kind of. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit orangey. Oh no, it is kind of strawberry. Yeah, you're
It's like a
right.
strawberry color.
Look at how pretty that is. Like so pretty.
It's a nice pop of color without having to wear red.
Mm-hmm.
Because red can get a little scary sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm going to spritz myself for that dew.
I'm getting some action.
So that is it, guys. I hope you like this look and this get ready with me. Don't forget to follow Gaby on Instagram. I'll link everything down below and watch the video we did together of the No Mirror Makeup Challenge, which is, it was fun to do. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.
Bye guys.
Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to
Shit!
The pressure is on. Hey, cállate. This chair is so loud. I think it's a joke.